I'm Heather.
I'm Nate.
And this is Lacey.
We're going to the Rady Shell at Jacobs Park.
It's in San Diego, California, right on the bay.
We drove under Balboa Park and headed on into downtown.
On our way to the Rady Shell, the GPS took us through San Diego's historic Gaslamp district.
Lacey stuck her head out the window to get a feel for the history of San Diego.
It was really cool to see all the old buildings as we drove through.
We could almost imagine what it looked like before there were cars.
The Gaslamp Quarter in San Diego is known for its historical places throughout, but it's also known for its abundance of entertainment and nightlife.
The city turns into a party at night.
And as we turned down the historical 5th Street, we were treated to even more amazing sights.
We were leaving the Gaslamp and heading right on down to the waterfront.
As we exited the Gaslamp Quarter, we were greeted by the giant San Diego Convention Center. This place was huge.
Lacey wanted to check it out, but she was very disappointed when she found out that dogs aren't allowed.
After all that sightseeing, we finally made it to Jacobs Park, and we were able to eat at Joe's Crab Shack right there.
We ate a bunch of fresh seafood, which meant we were gonna have to wait if we wanted to go swimming.
Oh, this was a fun place. It had great decor.
You could see your food before you ate it.
They led us to a table outside. It had amazing views.
We had waterfront views with the ships in the city in the background.
It was a perfect place to sit and enjoy the afternoon.
And listen to the band as they warmed up next door.
We were there on a weekday for a concert, and it was early afternoon, so we had the whole place to ourselves. Well, us and the birds. Lacey wanted to make sure they didn't eat before she did.
She scared them off and told them to go hang out over by the dock.
We waited patiently for our lunch while we admired all the great views around us.
We finally got our food, and Lacey was happy.
After stuffing ourselves with a great lunch, it was time to walk it off around the park.
We definitely needed to work off that meal.
But we wanted to walk. Lacey just wanted to ride on the boats. We convinced her to keep walking and told her there were more great views ahead.
Next thing you know, she was getting excited and starting to sniff it all out.
What an awesome park right on the bay. It had amazing views everywhere. They even had a place to grab burgers while you were fishing off the dock.
I was way too stuffed to try one of those burgers.
They had the walkway around the Rady Shell open, so we made our way around. We were getting so excited for our concert tonight.
We took Lacey for a walk around the boardwalk that wraps around the concert venue.
It was really cool to see the Rady Shell up close. And what an awesome venue to hold concerts.
It's a beautiful amphitheater, and you can't ask for a better location.
They had tons of seating, and everyone had a great view.
Lacey wanted to watch the concert from the rocks, and we found out later that she probably could have.
As we got closer to it, it was really cool to just check it out.
It looked like a sea creature, and we couldn't decide if we were supposed to go in the shell or if something was going to come out to eat us.
We had to break it to Lacey that even with all that seating, they still didn't allow dogs in the concert. She was not happy about that.
She asked if we could sneak her in.
She said she'd just hang out at the bar.
She thought they'd have to let her in if she just bought everybody's drinks.
And we told her that wasn't allowed either, but we found out later there were so many places you could have watched a concert from here.
We'll have to come back and try another spot that Lacey can watch from next time.
As we meandered around looking at all the gorgeous views, Lacey found the back entrance to the stage and tried to talk the security guard into letting her in.
He said he couldn't let her in no matter how cute she was.
We told Lacey she couldn't be at the other bar on the other side either. We just kept meandering around, looking at all the views from all the different angles. It was gorgeous. The city views just wouldn't stop.
And it felt like there was every kind of boat out in the harbor.
They had built the amphitheater up on a hill to allow maximum viewing for everybody.
With a shady little tunnel underneath for the offices and restrooms.
And of course, Lacey spotted the cafe and headed right on over.
Apparently, she didn't get enough to eat at Joe's.
She was eyeing the cafe, and we didn't know how she could be hungry after that big lunch we just had. Then she tried to bribe the ticket office into letting her in.
I'm surprised they could say no.
None of that worked, so we took her out for another meal and gave her another walk. She even met some friends along the way. And then she settled into the car for a little nap while we went to the concert.
The sun was going down, and we were getting ready to have some fun.
Oh my gosh, the views were so pretty as the sun started to set. And people started to gather around to listen to the music. There were so many people on the fishing pier and along the path ready to listen to the concert.
The shell was starting to light up, and we knew it was almost time for the concert to start.
This was one of the best concert venues we'd ever been to. The view was incredible. The night was fabulous.
And everybody was there for a nice mellow party on the lawn.
It was the perfect way to spend a summer evening. Dusk got even more beautiful as we all gathered around waiting for the concert to start.
We found our seats and started admiring the view.
Soon enough, the lights started to dim and Cypress Hill took the stage.
We made a video about that. You'll want to get watching it next.
Thanks
for going to the Rady Shell with us.